Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya241. As you may remember, we were listening to a justification of duality. If there were no 400,000 rebirths, then who would have paid attention to the final deliverance? So having created in the world those who are not his bhaktas, God looks with an eye of compassion upon those who are his bhaktas. When the Lord of the world sees his bhaktas in distress, he rushes to their help. Keshav Bhatt meets Narsi. Turning now to the preceding description, the pious Brahmin, Keshav Bhatt, arrived quickly at the house of Narsi Mehta. That Vishnu Bhakta was seated by a pure Tulsi altar. Remembering the Lord of Vaikuntha in his heart, he was lovingly repeating his name. Having put aside all thoughts of bodily needs, he enjoyed deep meditation. Putting aside disturbances of his life, he lived in peace because of his knowledge of non-duality. Suddenly seeing the Brahmin coming into his house before him, Narsi Mehta lovingly bowed to him. He spread a mat for the Brahmin and seated him upon it. He said to him, "Where are you from and where are you going?" The Brahmin replied, "I'm going to the city of Dwarka. The road from here is through a very difficult country, and there are robbers in the way. I have brought here with me money to the value of 700 rupees as traveling expenses. Write a check for the same and give it to me." When darkness has settled upon the town, I inquired of the people, "What merchant is there here who would write a check for me?" They gave me your name. When Narsi Mehta heard these words of the Brahmin, he was much troubled in his mind and said to himself, "Truly the people have deceived him." But the helper of the helpless, the advocate of his bhaktas, my protector, he has assumed many forms of avatars for the sake of his bhaktas. Thus determining in his mind, he said to the Brahmin, "The money which you brought from your home, place it here." The Brahmin, hearing him, replied, "Who is your agent at Dwarka? Tell me his name." "God as trader." Hearing him say this, the Vaishnava Bhakta replied, "His name is Savalasa. Indra and all the gods worship him. The four Vedas, breaking out into song, continually praise his good deeds. The Lord of Kailasa, the husband of Uma, continually repeats his name. His chief shop is on the Sea of Milk. Another shop is in Vaikuntha. He has lived at Gokul, Vrindavan, Mathura, and in the home of Vaishnavas. In Bandesh, on the banks of the Bhima, he has placed a great shop at Pandari. And he still stands there near to his bhakta, Shet Pundalik. He is who is at Dwarka and who is carrying on his merchant's business from there. Vyasa and Valmiki carry on business and such things as are connected with kirtans. One of his customers is Nama, and another pious bhakta, Kabir. Buying the articles they sell, the dull-minded have been saved through their devotion to him." Hearing him say this, the Brahmin was satisfied. He placed the 700 rupees on the Tulsi altar. Narsi's check to Keshav Bhatt. At the same time, Narsi Mehta wrote a letter in pleading terms. He said, "O Krishna, dweller at Dwarka, hear the plea of thy servant. Thou art generous, O ocean of compassion. When Upamanyu as a child asked for milk, thou didst listen to him and gave him the ocean of milk. Brahmadev has become weary in describing thy qualities, O husband of Rukmini." Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.